Okay, so we got the rear end. Hang on. All right, so I got the rear end back from Hudlow finally. They kept it for 2 months. This was an old used 12-bolt rear end I bought off of Facebook Marketplace for $200. I took it to Hudlow to have new bearings and seals put and freshened up. And the thing had been sitting in the rain because the cover was off. And Hudlow said every piece of it was bad. So anyway, so we now have 30 spline Moser axles, a brand new Posi 373 gear, Yukon gear, and put the Ford 9s on the end to get the C-clip eliminators. So it should be a lot better rear end than this factory 10 bolt, which is a 273 open diff. So we're fixing to pull this out and put this 12 bolt in, and that will help handle the horsepower we got to do. So also doing an axle flip kit from CPP. And so let's get this thing jacked up and get the wheels off of it. All right, so I got the rear end out. That was fairly easy to do. A little heavy by myself. Still got a piece of exhaust clamp there. I think I can break it down. And now we got to figure out how to get the new one, because we're doing an axle flip kit, which means the new one goes on top versus on the bottom. I may unbolt this and drop it down and see what happens. I don't know if I can get it back by myself or not. Unbolt right here and drop this down, then I can try to pick this up myself and just inch it over here a little bit at a time, because there's no way I could get it. There's no way I could get that over here and slide it up in there. I can lower this jacks down, but I don't know, man. I need to probably take the springs off the truck, make it easier. This is a job by yourself. Holy smokes. What a job. But anyway, we're glad to get all this cleaned up and painted. I'll probably take this off. This is a spare tire rack. We don't need that anymore, because this thing's gonna be on the ground. You're gonna have no room for a spare tire. Okay, so I just took the rear end out, put the rear end in by myself. Getting these things right here out of there was a job. Holy smokes, man. Them things suck. But I had to get them out of there. They go right here, little bump stop, because I got to cut this out. I got to C-notch it for this little C-notch kit. Goes in there. Right now I got to get this axle bolted up. I'm going to set in there. And sure, what a job. These things are heavy by yourself, trying to slide it in there. Directions said take this down, but I just didn't want to. Had a phone call there. Oh yeah, so it's gonna be a nice rear end. So we're gonna get it bolted up. And we've got this big disc brake kit for it. And it'll be fun figuring all that out. Figuring out the plug and brake cables. Woo, Lord have mercy. One step at a time. So let's get that bolted, get this frame cleaned up, and then we can move on to the front. What a job, man. Huge project. All right, see you on the next, when we get that bolted up. Well, I don't think I videoed much after, where I left you guys off. But anyway, I put the rear end in, got it in there by myself. I'm not 100% sold on the C-notch kit. I think I'm gonna wait, put some weight on it, see where she settles. And we're not gonna be hauling anything in this truck. I'm just gonna be riding around town, going to Walmart. So I don't really know. Some of you asked what a C-notch is. This is what it is, but basically it's that little small stop right there that goes in there. And by the time you put the bump stop on there, the bump stop right there, it takes up all that C-notch. So I might just put the bump stop on the frame, call it even. So still got to set the pinion angle, but I got to wait till I get the drive line in it and the transmission. But right now we just got to get it turned into a roller. So got to get the brake kit put on the back and then do the front. Basically, this was a budget lowering kit, like $550 to get the spindles, springs, and C-notch kit. I got a 2.5-inch drop spindle and 3-inch drop coil spring, new coil springs. And this C-notch kit for $555 with the axle flip kit. So pretty cheap budget build on this 86 gray truck. So not too bad. So not a whole lot of money invested in it so far. Okay, so we've almost got the rear end finished up. Got the brakes on, and I'm disappointed with that because all the pretty stuff's back here. You never see it. So all you'll see is this side from the wheel. But this was a cheap option. It's like a $500 upgrade to disc versus going wildwoods, wheelwoods. I went with CPP. Everything I got for this truck suspension is all CPP. Front, rear, lowering, springs, shocks, everything, all one place, and that way everything would work together pretty good. So still got to figure out the brake lines. I think I want to cut them, so I'm going to have to go get me a tool to flare. They would need to put this about right here, so I'm put the rubber line there, and I got to figure out this here because the 10 bolt had a strap from here to there, which kept that parking brake in place, and this 12 bolt does not have that spot nut right here, or the cutout space right there on the diff cover. So you got to figure out what to do with that cable. I don't know how much they move around. It's fixed hard right there, but I need to secure this some way here. I might just tie it up like right here, like that, in that bolt. And I'm going to try to find me some a little bump stop to put there just to see what happens if it hits. We'll see how bad it does it before I put the C-notch kit in it. So there's the update on that. It's been a bit of a job, one-man band here, and I could technically take the cab off the frame, take it to the body guy, but I don't know that he has a way to move it around. I'm gonna call him tomorrow and ask him, because all I got left on it is 4 bolts, the brake cable, and that's it. Steering column, which I just put back on because I just got through putting my new steering box on. I have a built aluminum cap that goes here. I didn't put it on yet because I got to still paint this, and I could have painted that right there, that little section there first, but it's actually just, it's okay. We're not building a show truck, and you never see behind that anyway. So I can still clean all this up and paint it just fine. And if that gets black paint on it, I don't think it'll hurt it. So all this comes off, waiting for the parts to come in. And we'll rock and roll with the front, hopefully next week. I think I got 1 week left before this cab has to go to the body shop. And engine parts are coming in, so everything should come together pretty quickly in the next 2 to 3 weeks. You know, won't be ready for rod run. Be just shy of that, but it will come along pretty quick now. Everything's rolling in, so still got to secure a cam for the engine and haven't sourced one of those yet. But other than that, we're getting there, man. We're getting her done. All right, got the rear end done. Got her back on her wheels. Yeah, the wheels are nasty. I hope my width is still the same and nothing changed. It's a 12 bolt rear end out of a truck, so it should be the same width. But if not, we're gonna be changing these wheels pretty soon anyway, because I want a deeper dish wheel. I'm hoping to get a deeper dish, because see, it's got all this on there. I'm hoping to get a wheel here with a straight offset, so I'd rather have a deeper dish. Plus, I want to go further back here. I'm gonna bring this tire all the way to the edge of this leaf spring and get 3 more inches of rubber on there. So I'm gonna roast these off pretty quick with that 496 up there. But anyway, so got it done. We're gonna wait and put the shocks on it, because once I get it totally on the ground, well, I mean, it's on the ground now. Once I get it totally put together, the bed on it, all the weight in the truck, and get her sit down, I can set the pinion angle, get the trans in it, get the drive line set right, But I can already tell, man, she'll be riding low. I think it's like a 5-inch drop right there. Of course, the front's still on these jack stands. I'm fixing to swap them out for these big ones. Neighbor, hang on. And I have a real reasonable body shop. Probably the greatest paint job in the world. This paint job here looks, she don't need a whole lot of body work. And everything is solid. I mean, she is solid. So, putting these, I'm gonna sit the body shop, put these tubs in for me. Since I had a hard time, I couldn't get it done. So, taking all this to the body shop tomorrow. Here's my brand new cowl hood right there. Gonna take these pieces to the body shop and drop them off. We're just gonna keep the same color gray. It's just gonna clean it up. This looks like a rattle can paint job, you know, so we're just gonna clean this up and paint it factory color and be done with it. We'll throw some red accents on there and it'll really pop that gray with red. We'll have red brake spindles, and then on the bed, back on the side of the bed, we're gonna put 496 SS. Right there we'll have the, you know, the 90 model trucks had a 454 SS. We're gonna do 496 SS on the bed there, so it should look pretty good. We get done with that red. I wanted to really paint orange and white, but then you got to paint all this firewall and the body shop. I'll talk to him tomorrow, but he might still want to do it. You got to paint everything, you know. But then that takes away from my red calipers I'm putting on, so blah blah blah. I think we'll stick with the gray. So there's the update on that, guys. Hopefully this week we'll get this front end torn apart and redone with the new spindles and coil springs and shocks and disc brakes, and then get all this other stuff cleaned up and ready to go and painted. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.
You're watching Idiotic Ramblings with Life is Good. Come on.